So now that Donald Trump pardoned all those fucking criminals from January 6th, some of them are making their way over here to TikTok because they want to get their story out on the largest social media platform in the world before their orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto daddy fucking goes around and bans it. And to you fucking insurrectionists, I would like to say, collectively, a hearty hello, followed by a nom de guerre that you have completely earned. You fucking criminals. That's right. You are all criminals. Just because a criminal with a convicted felon pardoned you does not make you special. Doesn't mean anything. We know what you did. You were convicted of it, but you begged Orange Daddy to let you go. So, here are some rules for you thug-ass motherfuckers. Black on black crime should never come out of your throat. We're not going to sit there and listen to you, nor are we going to have a conversation to you about black criminality, especially considering the fact that a lot of you motherfuckers used to be in jail, 2 weeks ago. See, 2 weeks ago, you were one of those thugs, one of those criminals. Now you're out and your balls have fallen and you think I can talk about black criminal. No, the fuck, you can't. You can't. Also, just because Donald Trump pardoned you does not mean I don't get a chance to look you in your fucking face, whether it's on video screens or on lives, and tell you exactly what the fuck you are. You're a goddamn criminal. You have more felony convictions than I do. I have none. Never spent a day in prison. Especially not for storming the Capitol having a fucking temper tantrum. Oh, speaking of temper tantrums, we will no longer hear you say cuck soy boy latte snowflake. Nah, it'll never happen. Not again. We're good. We're good on that. We never want to fucking hear you bastards say any of that shit. Because see, you could call me a snowflake, you can call me a soy boy, you can call me a cuck for my fingernails, but one thing you can't say is I went to prison because a guy lost a fucking election. That's true. That's true. Never spent a day in jail because I fell in love with a man and he lost an election and I poo-pooed by poo-pooing on the floor of the goddamn Capitol. Oh, a couple of more ground rules. There is no story you're going to tell that's going to beat my eyes and my ears and a television screen and video. I don't care. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Well, I was drinking. You should have took your ass home. Well, I was in a moment of passion. Bitch, you could have went and had sex with your wife. Instead, you tried to fuck the entire nation and our Constitution. No excuse. None. We will hear none of it. Okay? I'm setting these ground rules because I know what you guys are going to try to do. You're going to try to lawyer it up on TikTok, and I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. If you're a military veteran and you did some shit like that, you disrespect your fucking service and you disrespect the service of your brothers and sisters in the line. You did. All your brothers and sisters in uniform, you disrespected them by doing what you did. So fuck your service. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck what rank you were. I don't. I do not. Also, I know you guys think that we now live in an alternate reality where you get to revise everything that we all fucking saw and heard on that day, but no. Your delusions in your fucking head are yours. They're not mine or anyone else's. So we're not going to sit here and listen to you bark, moan, and bitch moan and complain about how hard it was for you to be in prison when you could have stayed home and you wouldn't have been in prison in the first place. You see, we didn't storm the fucking Capitol when Harris lost. You notice that? You know why? Because we understand elections happen and we just tool up and get ready for the next one. Oh, since I'm black, and I know you want to say it, BLM has not burned down a city, a town, or a state, okay? So I don't want to hear a fucking thing about the BLM riots. BLM D's nuts in your thorax. We're not listening to that either. You can't what about that bullshit. No. Because the worst riots in any city pale in comparison to a bunch of whiny ass goddamn people crying because Donald Trump lost a fucking election and storming the Capitol. January 6th will always be a day of infamy for you motherfuckers. Every one of you. Everyone. You were criminals. You did criminal shit. You do not love this fucking country, because if you loved it, you would have just tooled up and waited for the next election. But you didn't. You stormed the fucking Capitol. Oh, and don't think we're going to let your elected officials who want to codify you motherfuckers, don't let you think that they're going to lead any goddamn conversations either, because fuck them too. If you take up for insurrectionists, you're an insurrectionist yourself. And that's Slewfoot Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's banging out at Beetlejuice Lauren Boebert. That's Paul Gosar's funky ass. That's fucking Josh Hawley's coward ass. So I don't give a fuck what they say. You're a fucking criminal. Much like Kendrick Lamar says, I don't give a fuck who you hang with. I don't. I don't care. I owe you no respect. I do not give a fuck about your circumstances at all. None whatsoever. You are criminal, thug, bitches. And I will hear none of it. I will hear absolutely no excuse for you. You see, Orange Daddy gave you an out because he felt so bad for you motherfuckers, because now you guys are totally on for Trump. You would die and kill for him, because that's what coward-ass thug criminals want to do. They don't want to get along. They don't want to come up with better ideas. They don't even want to, strengthen their political party. Hell, some of you motherfuckers don't even have education. Okay? Okay. So, one more time, and I want to make sure these ground rules are understood. Just because Donald Trump pardoned you does not mean your bitch ass ain't a criminal. And just so that it pisses you off just a tad bit more, with my painted fingernails, with my hoop earrings, with my feminine wiles, as you guys would like to say, I'm still better than you. I will be better than you on my last day in this world. I will be better than you on your last day in this world. I hope every fucked up thing that has ever happened to a human being happens to you. I hope some of you believe in recidivism and you take your fucking ass right back without a pardon. Yeah, say whatever you want to about me and people who think like me, but the one fucking thing you can never say to us is that we stormed the fucking Capitol as whiny ass bitches because our favorite guy didn't win an election. He lost in 2020. Lost. L-O-S-T. Fat ass L's all around. And your dumb ass broke the fucking law to try to keep him in power. You wanted to hang your own goddamn vice president. That was you. I don't care why you were there. I don't care what you were thinking when you went there. You're fucking criminal thugs. You were the less of us. You are trash. Whole wheat toasted, mayo infused buns. You stand no better than anyone. I don't give a fuck what your tattoos look like. You can 1776 this jank down your throat. You're not patriots. You don't love America. You're goddamn criminals. And I'm not ever going to let you forget that. Much like, again, like Kendrick Lamar and Meet the Grams, if you ever think otherwise, just play this video again. You thugs, you punk-ass criminals. There is your label. Oh, there's one more. Traitors. You are all traitors. Have a very pleasant day.